and make-believers, I originally did this as one video where I talked about Outlander and City of Heavenly Fire, but it was getting so long that I split them into 2 book babble videos. So today I'm doing City of Heavenly Fire. City of Heavenly Fire, the 6th and final book in the Mortal Instruments series, did not disappoint at all. I give this a 5 out of 5 stars. It was fantastic. It is actually my favorite book in the series, along with City of Bones. City of Bones was just so gripping. It is the first book in the series. I just absolutely loved everything about this book. It inspired me to get back into my love of writing. I just love Cassandra Clare's style. It was just amazing, and I just loved this book, and I was so excited to read the next ones in the series, which are also really good. But the last one is definitely my favorite. The characters in this is just funnier, and they're more evolved, and you just really get to know them, and I laughed out loud so many times with this book. It was just like lol, lol, lol. So many lols with this one. So, as you probably guessed, the Mortal Instruments is definitely one of my favorite series. It is fantastic. I love the Shadow Hunters. I love the Shadow Hunters world. I love Alicante, which is the world that they go to. I just love it all. I love it all. I love it all. I do have to say though that the villain was not my favorite. I felt like his mission, his goal, his passion, his driving force was just not mission-y, drivey, passionate-y enough to warrant a like, oh my gosh, this villain is like amazing reaction from me. So there were times when I was a little bit like, Sebastian, pull yourself together, man. Like, you are a villain, all powerful, awesome, and you're like, your goal and your whole like, you know, love and what you're fighting for is just so meh. But the actual story and the main cast of characters more than made up for what he lacked, and I cannot fault this series. It is just amazing. And there were so many twists and so many surprises and just emotional moments that I was just like, ah! So I highly recommend the Mortal Instruments to anyone who loves young adult fiction, urban fantasy, or just fantasy in general. Especially some parts are just so fantastical. So yes, I highly recommend the 6-book series of the Mortal Instruments. So to start off with what I said about Sebastian being a little bit weak as a villain, I'm basically comparing him to like Voldemort, who, you know, has a very good vision and a reason for doing what he's doing. Like, Voldemort wants pure blood, you know, magicians in the world. You know, he doesn't want mudbloods and muggles. He just wants a world of like pure wizards. And it's not a good thing, but it's a very clear, defined, understandable vision of a psychopathic villain. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Like, yeah, he thinks that he's the best and he wants the whole world to be like him. Like, you get it. And then you've got like the Darkling from the Grisha trilogy. And again, the Darkling just like, he's like, I'm a Grisha, and, you know, and he's just like, I don't want to be used like your dancing monkey, and I don't want to be used in your wars. I want to do what I want to do. I am more powerful than you, and I'm taking over. So again, not okay, but understandable, and a very good, like, empowering all Grisha, empowering all wizards kind of motivation for this villain, so you can relate, you can get it. And again with Grindelwald, you know, like, just let's not hide. And even in some ways, Valentine, who was in the Mortal Instruments series, even he had a better and more focused motivation for why he was doing what he was doing with the inner circle and everything. But Sebastian's motivation just seemed to be like, I don't want to be alone. I want to have sex with my sister. You know, I mean, that is a psychopathic motivation, but it just felt a little bit flat. He wasn't going for world domination. He wasn't trying to like save shadow hunters or save angels or anything, or save devils even. He just wanted to burn the world. So I felt like he wasn't the most captivating of villains, but I mean, the stories and the other characters are just so captivating. It was fantastic. The other thing that I need to talk about is how I bawled like a baby. Bawled like a baby. So first was when I thought Magnus was just gonna give up his immortality to his dad to get out of Eden. I was just like, what? No, Magnus, you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. And then Simon's like, I'll do it! Oh my god. Okay, so I was like screaming at the book and then crying at the book and then like slamming the book down. I was not happy. Oh my goodness. And then he's like, no, Simon can go back. And I'm just like, what? What do you mean Simon can go back? And Simon can be mortal again, and Simon can live a normal life and be with his mom and his sister, and you're just like, what? But then there's the catch. But I'm taking his memories. He won't remember any of you. What? Ah! It was, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And then I was like, no, it's not true, it's not true. And then she's like, oh, Clary tried to call him. And I'm like, oh my God, he didn't remember Clary. Oh my God, he didn't remember Clary. And then I'm like, no, it's not true. It's just, no, something's gonna happen. And then Isabel's sitting on the window and she's just like, I miss him so much. And Clary's like, sometimes you just gotta do this. I'm like, no, just no. And then of course she goes to invite him to the wedding because it's Simon! And Simon needs to know these things. Simon is a part of their lives whether he likes it or not. And he gives her the flyer and the band is called the Mortal Instruments Jest. So then there was happy tears and then it was all right with the world.